What's up, guys? This is Joey with Algorithm, the CEO and co-founder. Today's message is about copywriting and stealing. So the idea is this. We have clients that come to us that need help with creative work and creating new headlines and websites and awesome things that attract more people. Now, I'm going to tell you that one of the secrets to marketing is to be good at persuading people. So if you can persuade someone to like your product, you're going to do a damn good job. Now, one of the ways that we persuade people, especially with advertisements and websites and landing pages, is to be able to communicate what we're trying to persuade to them via copywriting, messaging, what we type, headlines, subheadlines, video copy, VSLs, whatever you want to say. Even videos like this technically are like copywriting because you are listening and I am communicating a message and you are either going to like that message or not like that message. And that message is either going to help me or not help me. So the better you are at your messaging and communication skills, the better you will be at selling. Now here's the problem with that. Most people suck at communication skills. Most people don't understand human psychology. They don't understand how to get into the mindset of their consumer and their clients and their customers. They don't understand how to tell people what their product does and what it is and how it really benefits them down to the core of their bones. A lot of times what most clients do, or most people do before they meet us especially, is they just advertise their service as their service. They say, we have this thing, hopefully you'll want it. If you want it, let us know. And that's it. They don't have a lot of structure or strategy or frameworks behind what they're doing. So what we do is we really dive deep. Like, what are the benefits of what your product brings and how does that benefit reach out through their whole life and affect their family, affect their businesses, their relationships, their health, their spirituality. How can we tie these benefits that are really deep into your messaging? Now, that's not easy to do, but it can be done with brainstorming and talking back and forth with clients and figuring it out. It's not that crazy to do. Now, here's where the title of this video was stealing and why you should start doing it. Come on. Everything you do has been done before. Copy, music, everything has been done before, pretty much. And maybe in different formats and different ways and with different spins, but most things have been done. Now, if you can effectively take something that's been done and that's awesome, that's working great, and you can take that thing, model it, and change it to work for you, you should do that. That is just saving you so much time and money. So what we do is, or what I do especially, is we have something called swipe files. So basically, anytime that I see an advertisement online that catches my eyes and I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty cool actually. And by the way, I am a huge consumer online. When I get ads and I like the product, I buy it. It's that simple. And a lot of times it takes a few ads, then I go to the landing page, I check it out a little bit. I don't know, not yet. Then I see the ad again, then I buy it. So I am the person who does these things, and I'm also on the other end of it, I'm the person that buys these things. So it's pretty awesome. But anyways, when I do buy something, hey guys, let me put a little tripod on a table so I can stop shaking my camera around a lot. Hi-yah! So, man, I really suck at this. I apologize. I am like the least professional liver person. So, I'm a consumer of the things that I like as well. So what I do is on my computer, I have a Google Drive document or a Google Drive folder that I call Swipe. I have separate folders based on the companies I like to do, or either the company of the swipe or the company that I think the swipe would work good for. So I have multiple categories of folders. Inside that folder, I have tons of screenshots and Word documents that basically outline everything. So what I'll do is if I see an ad that I like, I'll take a quick screenshot on the computer. Just I think on Mac, it's with Control-Command-4. Just bloop, take a little picture. That picture goes into the swipe file. So now I see the ad, I see what the picture is and the movie is that they used. I see the copy that they wrote so I can remind myself. Then I take a picture of the website that the ad takes you to. Their offers, what their imagery looks like, what their headlines are, then their checkout system. Then once I check out, what their other things are like their thank you pages and their follow-up emails. If I don't buy from them, what their retargeting ads look like, what their follow-up emails are. So I go through this whole process. I put it into a file in Google Drive. So now whenever I get a client or myself that wants to do a product release or do a product that's similar in the world of maybe what that product was that I bought, I will have this big file of a successful campaign. I can comb through it, get ideas from, model it as much as I need to, and get inspiration from it. I'm terrible. I'll be the first to admit I am terrible at just sitting down in front of a computer and just crafting the perfect headlines and crafting the perfect call to actions and text and all that blah 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 stuff. I'm terrible at it. It just does not come naturally to me. I need frameworks. I need to see other people have done it that successfully and kind of look at that and be like, okay, I get what they're doing. I get how that works. How do we change that to what we're doing and for our clients? So I'm not ashamed to admit it. I am a thief. I steal for a living, even though it's not stealing because we are changing 100% of what the stuff is. So I'm not saying you see someone with a headline and all of a sudden you have the identical headline, but maybe if their headline is how to lose fat in 5 easy steps, well, maybe we can change that headline to how to blank and blank steps. So at least you have the structure, the framework is there. Another thing that I do is I look at the greats. There's people who've been paid millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to write copywriting for direct mail and magazines and newspaper ads and stuff like that. Now, that may not correlate with exactly what we're doing in digital marketing per se, but it still works. So if you can find a great person who wrote a killer ad that brought in millions and millions of dollars, why wouldn't we look at their headlines and how they structured the ad and what they're saying in the ad, so that way we can actually dissect it and model that. So actually I have it. I'll show you my secret swipe file that I have spent a lot of money on. Here, let me flip this sucker around. So these right here are my swipes, basically. Now, that's a lot of paper, so don't tell the tree people. I don't want them calling me and messaging me. This is like 5 trees. Now, in this big thing, this is not books. These are literally swipe files. So everything in here is all things that caught my attention, and I took and I printed out so I can use later. So like, I bought this course. This was a full-on swipe file that I bought that I can just reference from. For example, here's another one, $100,000 million whatever swipe file. Now inside this file, it has all the greats: Eugene Schwartz, Gary Halbert, John Caples, Claude Hopkins, Robert Collier, and David Ogilvy, who's awesome. And so what you can do is you can go through these and find successful advertisements that have worked and literally model them. So these are all just Xerox and copied ads. Free. How to rub your stomach away. So that's awesome. So how do you take this stuff and model it? And by the way, these were all successful ads, not just advertisements that didn't work out. So now, let's say for example, we're doing fitness industry. Well, break all the rules, win a 35-year-old body at 50, 60, 70, and beyond. So now they're selling a fitness product. That is an awesome headline. You can start reading about how they structured the offer, what their guarantees are, how they priced it, and all that stuff inside of this swipe file. Another one I love is this one. It just has so many good ones. This guy at the end over here. Let's see if I can find him. Schultz here. He's in this. Oh man, did I not? Jim Rutz. Oh my god, dude, this guy is awesome. He writes such good copy, and so I love it. He's really like my style. I notice that when I write copy, that whenever I find his stuff, I realize I resonate with it a lot. Although I can't find, maybe I'm in the wrong book. Oh yeah, let's check this out. Read This or Die. How awesome is that headline? Like, come on, that went out to millions of people. And then he goes together and has a freaking awesome sub-headline that gets people to want to check out whatever that ad is. So this is the stuff that the greats have already written, already done, that we can study and just figure out how they did it, you know? That's just a great opportunity to see that stuff. Here's another greatest sales letter of all time, why they worked. Man, there's just so many different copywriting material that you can check out. We're not going to go over everything. But the idea is that you don't have to make everything up yourself. find someone or an agency or people like us, even though I just told you I don't really create all my own copy. Technically, I still create it all. So I get inspiration from the greats, from people that have had it work for them perfectly in the past, that have made tons of money off these things. You get inspiration from these. Then you craft it into your own copy. So don't steal it, model it. Take the framework, take some of the words that they use, and make it your own. Again, don't steal it. That's illegal, and that's not cool. But model it. That's great. Oh, I could see that you are being flipped off. That's some artwork we got commissioned a while back. It's all done by Sharpie and by being pinpricked. So like they're all just dots and like little dots. That's pretty cool actually. But anyways, I urge you to start creating your own swipe file. Go online, find advertisements that you see that maybe you bought from. Take screenshots of them. Make a folder. Put them all in a categorize. Sometimes I even make a special sheet that has the outline of everything that I went through. So I'll say, step 1, I saw the ad. Step 2, I went to the website. Step 3, I got a pop-up. Step 4, I checked out and they asked me to do an upsell for $30 for this free thing. Step 5, this is what happened. Step 6, I got an email. Step 7, I got a text message. I actually did a swipe recently of somebody who, after I purchased, sent me a text message, and I was like, that's a great idea. It's a good follow-up. So I wrote it down in a swipe file. You start seeing these things everywhere once you start doing it. It's just kind of like when you get a car and all of a sudden you see a car everywhere. Once you start swiping, you start seeing the swipes and you start seeing marketing and systems everywhere. And then you start getting the eye for it. So then when you want to make your own, they're awesome. And they're already using proven methods. Now, I'm not saying you can't do something unique. Obviously, break the laws, not to break the law, but break the laws of marketing all the time and do different things. I love that. But it's always nice to start off with a framework of something that's worked. Then you can start tweaking it to do your fun stuff, okay? Rather than starting from scratch. Because why would you want to start from scratch when there's already been things that have been made that make a lot of money, right? All right, guys, that's it. If you have any questions, you can comment below. We get back to everybody. You can also go to bond-ing.com. You can see my sales letter, which was modeled by like 3 other people. I modeled the headline from someone I really enjoy. I actually took the time and wrote the letter myself, but the framework is modeled. So none of it was stolen. It is modeled. So hopefully that doesn't deter you from it, but I just wanted you to know that we are completely authentic and honest here. We are not going to try to trick you and say that we make 100% up of everything from scratch. Okay, well, I think I'm going to head off today. I have a lot going on, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I can't even touch the finish button because my phone's moving. It's like moving, so when I go touch it, it's like whoop, whoop.